Oh yeah. Dance, party, like we love it. Hey, 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 how are you, tribe? It's great to see you here today. Jackie Tarleton, co-founder of Plant Chicks, and today we have a super exciting topic to talk about. Does size matter? And girl, I want you to get your mind out the gutter because we're talking food. Does it matter? Does it matter for serving sizes? Does it matter for cup sizes? Does it, oh no, cups that we drink from. Does it matter from plate sizes? And you know what? It's actually quite interesting because there's a lot of information on it and it's actually kind of fun. I did an Instagram video. This is a while back and it got so much interest, and it was pouring a cup of water from a small cup into a larger cup of water. And I'll show that video in just a second, or I'll recreate the video. But with that, so this is when size can matter. Let me debrief, let me just explain a little bit what I'm talking about. So my husband, every morning when we wake up, we have a big glass of water. He does not like a big glass though. He's like, don't give me so much water. So I literally had a smaller glass, like a small little wine glass, and I would take him that glass of water. Little did he know that little tiny glass, so in his mind it was a smaller glass of water, but little did he know that tall glass of water that I was drinking, it was the same amount. Same amount. So let's go ahead and show you how this works. It's super, super hysterically funny. So you see, we've got the little wine cup of water, it's got water in there, or wine glass, and the tall glass of water, and then when you pour it in, look at that. It's actually funny and crazy. So this is how you can use size to trick yourself in a positive way, to maybe, like if it's hard for you to get in more water and that big glass is maybe a little bit scary to you or whatever, then start with a small glass and look at that. Little do you know, you're getting in the same amount of water. It's pretty genius, right? Freaking love it. So with water, it's actually a good mental game that you can play with yourself to get you to drink more water. But think about all the beverages that are super full of calories or super full of sugar, which also makes them high in calories, like sodas, alcoholic beverages. You've got to really pay attention to a lot of those kinds of drinks, because in that small little glass, you can pack in hundreds of calories. Look at Starbucks. Go to the Starbucks website and look at the number of calories in their small, medium, large, I forget the names, how they say it, whatever, you look at it. The caloric difference is astronomical, and it is just crazy town. So really pay attention. Size does matter in a multitude of ways with respect to your drinking, with your cups. Now we can also do the same thing with plates. So you can have a regular plate, a dish plate, a dinner plate, or you have more like the appetizer plate. And literally, you can pack in a couple hundred more calories on the bigger plate than you can on the appetizer plate. So it's really, really important that you do try and start paying attention, especially if you're wanting to not overeat, if you're wanting to maintain your weight, or even drop down a little bit. Like if you're uncomfortable in your clothes, if they're getting tight, then these are some things that you can do. You can eat off of a smaller plate at dinner. It's seriously that easy. We also have bowls that you can look at too. I've got 3 different size bowls here, and literally in these bowls, the bowl on the far left, I think it's the left, the smaller white bowl, that holds about 2 cups of liquid, and you can make that like oatmeal, whatever, ice cream. And then the green bowl, that holds about another full cup. So that's close to 3+ cups in that bowl. And in that larger bowl, which I use the big one for my bowls for lunch or for dinner. And that bowl can be 4+ cups of liquid. So you're packing in a lot more calories. So really, what I want to bring home to you, size does matter in the plates, cups, and dishes that you're using, depending on what your goals are, right? So if you're wanting to feel better in your body, if you're wanting to, like if your clothes are feeling too tight, if you're feeling sluggish, then you really do want to be mindful of the portion sizes or the plate sizes that you're using. And we will get to portion sizes too in just a minute. But if you're feeling good, you've got a lot of energy, do what you've been doing. You don't need to cut back if your energy levels are high, if you're at a consistent, healthy weight for your body, then you're doing everything beautifully, all right? Making sure that you're moving around, you're being active, and you're just feeling good, feeling great. So let's talk about eating out. Restaurants are notorious for having super ginormous portions. And literally, if you can do this, this is what I'd recommend you to do. If you're eating out or if you're getting takeout, because right now we're not really going into restaurants, at least not here in Miami. But if you are getting takeout, or if you're having dinner from a restaurant, takeout, whatever, honestly, cut the portion in half, either split it with someone or use it for another meal the next day or another meal later today. I hope that makes sense. Let's talk about some Plant Chick's unapproved foods. Fast food. You guys, when you see super size me, super ginormous, big, huge deal, run. Don't walk, do not buy it, run. Because these foods are going to be so high in calories. Like literally, it will have probably about a week's worth of fat. I'm making this number up, but it's gonna be high. It's gonna be in probably a couple days worth of calories. So literally, don't ever supersize me. Don't get those super big gulps, because the amount of calories, the amount of sugar, even if it's a sugar-free soda, the amount of aspartame, the amount of chemicals that you're putting in your body, that's no bueno. We do not recommend that stuff. And literally, there should not be a place for these foods in a healthful diet. Every once in a while, and I'm guilty of it. Like I will have an Impossible Whopper. I've done it before, maybe twice. And also I've had Beyond Burgers too. These are not regular events. My husband is actually doing the prolonged fast this week. And I asked him, today's his last day. And he asked me, I asked him how he's gonna break the fast. And he's got his whole menu laid out or whatever. He goes, and then I think I'm gonna treat myself to a Beyond Burger on Sunday. I'm like, no, rewind. And I was like, can you wait like a week before you have the Beyond Burger? Because when you're fasting, and this is another video too, but when you're fasting, your cells they're going to just incorporate everything that you put into your body, and after a fast is not the time to splurge. You can check out our video here, I'll link it up, but we talk about that, like how to refeed after fasting. But literally, size does matter. Don't go for the bigger size because you think you're saving money at a fast food place. Even when you're in the grocery store and you're like seeing some kind of fun foods and they have a big size and it's like $1 more than the tiny little size, what happens? You're gonna eat the entire ginormous bag instead of having just a smaller amount. And literally, when people have a smaller bag, when they have a bigger bag, they'll take out about 20+% more calories than they would if they have a small bag. So just because something comes in a larger size does not mean you should get it because it's gonna save you money. Literally, you probably need to run away. Unless it's a bulk item of a real whole plant food, then by all means, go ahead and grab it. It's very, very hard to overeat plants and gain weight when you're eating foods in their closest to natural state. And in another video, we will dive deep into the caloric density of food, because people can gain weight on a whole food plant-based diet. So that will be maybe our next video on caloric density. So listen, we want to hear from you. We want to know what are some questions that you have around your Plant Chick lifestyle. if it's the foods that you're eating, if it's the type of exercise that you're doing, if it's the people you're surrounding yourselves with, what is it? Let us know what questions you have, because we want to bring more videos for you to best meet your needs. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. Leave us some comments below too. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what you're looking for and how we can better serve you. So you guys, I wish you a beautiful, blessed day, and we look forward to seeing you soon. And peace out, rock out like a rock out, and make sure you do those wonderful dance parties.